Happy summer, everyone. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, the shares, and of course the subscribes. Because of you and only you, we've made it to 10 subscribes together. So thank you. That's validation to me that what you see here is something that you value, and it encourages me to continue making quality content just for you. We're doing things a little different now. In this reading, you will see 2 weeks displayed. So if you're in a place to receive, here is your insight for the upcoming 2 weeks. Parents of Aquarian children, this is your reading for, I know it's past due, but it's for the 24th through the 30th and the 1st through the 6th. I'm doing 2 weeks. I'm wanting to rearrange these cards so you can see them all. And thank you so much for your patience. This week has been interesting because I am in school, and on top of trying to balance everything, this is our last week in this session, so I was trying to get everything done. So I sincerely thank you for your patience. You've been in my thoughts for sure. So I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It feels like more so for the parents this week of our Aquarian children. There's a lot of emotional relationship stuff going on, and I'm feeling like it's between your significant other and yourself. There's a lot of doubt on your behalf, a lot of questioning of your worth, and that should not be the case. But it's important that this is brought to light because now you know what to do. You know what you need to deal with. So let's get started with your child. For the week of June 24th through the 30th, your child has the Coyote card, and also, is this the Pelican? Oh, the Gull. Okay. So the Coyote speaks, it just looking at the picture, this animal looks very smart, very observant, very watchful, very cunning, and that's exactly what the card says. So it's not in reverse, it's just at an angle. And I know I keep saying at an angle when it's horizontal, but it's perpendicular. I guess I'll start saying that. Okay. Speaks of transformation, creation, good fortune. Hopefully you can read that. And for the Gull, you can see her picture where, and in this case, I'm getting that, look how her face is. It's like she gives, no cares. It's not the word I want to use, but if there's children around, you know exactly what I mean. She's just kind of apathetic. And the Gull speaks of water, creation, and emotion. So you have 2 creation cards, which is cool. It's in line, and so that's confirmation. I'm getting the feeling that both of these cards just look like, I'm not feeling it. It's like your child is observing something that they are like, it's like they don't care for. Like they're just like apathetic, not, I won't say numb, but it's a feeling of, I'm not feeling this, or it's just like, I can't place the exact word. But at the core of it, it's like apathy. And it's what a lot of this generation, the younger generation, the young people, they're feeling. It's like, no, it's the reality that life isn't getting any better. Why should I try? Or, whatever. And this speaks to all ages. So it's not, just teenagers, but there's just like a level of like nonchalantness and apathy and dismissiveness. So it's like they see what's going on. They're watching something, and they're like not in disgust, but just like, I can't believe that. I can't believe that this is being allowed to happen. You know, I'll keep my mouth shut, but this isn't right. And so they are internally, they're just working through stuff or just thinking about things. But they are going through a thought transformation themselves. They're processing what they're observing. And they're clearing, you know, an emotional blockage. Maybe they have a thought process, or they have a something that they, you know, a thought that they have about something. It's being processed and eliminated from their psyche and their system. So it no longer serves them. And because it no longer serves them, so they're just like detoxifying the mental thought BS that has expired, which is good. They also have the petrified wood. And so this also speaks to your child because they are a fixed sign. And both of these cards are in the reverse. So this speaks of standing the test of time, transformation, strength. It could be that they're tired of the BS. They are, you know, standing and dealing with it, but it's like kind of like either an unrest or dissatisfaction. It does speak to transformation, which confirms the coyote. It feels like it's like no more. Like there's an unrest. Like I'll deal with it. I'll put up with this stuff for a little bit, but I'm growing irritated. It's becoming an irritant, and it needs to stop. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's school related. I don't know if it's home related. They're weathering, and it's like either they're getting strong because of it, or they're going through a transformation where this is causing them to stand the test of time. Their strength is growing. But it's like something where it's like, come on now. I'm sick of this. Let's get rid of the BS so we can move on, please. You have the peace card. So the way that you can help them is just being a pillar of peace. If they observe you as their source of unrest or whatever causing them to feel this way, you just being still, perhaps checking yourself where you are, and say, okay, there's some changes that I need to make. Just being a pillar of peace, modeling peace, letting peace flow through you will help kind of dissipate this and help this work through faster. I'm also getting the fact that it could be, as you are being an example of peace and you were taking on this form, like you're taking the strength of, I'm going to be a vessel of peace. I'm going to be a light of peace, a witness to peace. I'm going to live my life so that peace flows through me. You doing that, modeling that, they're like, wow, if mom and dad are, you know, working through this and rising above it, then I can too. And that can help them release whatever is irritating them. You have the share the message of love card, which is great. And so it says, rivers of love flow within you, and others may benefit from this healing energy. Be mindful of each word that passes your lips. So model that love, whether it be in your home, outside of your home. But yes, the key here is just to be mindful of what you say. You have reach for the stars, perpendicular. It says that you deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. You know this, but you're just not ready. You are hesitant to act on that, and you should. And I don't know if they see that and that's what's causing them to, you know, kind of roll their eyes. But there's some kind of doubt that you have within yourself that's kind of stalling a process that, depending on the age, it could be frustrating them. This is just what I'm gathering. It could be a little off. I'm only human. I'm not God. So you have a great combination of cards. You are super sexy. Yes, you are. Work it. And you are also blessed. When you walk in that beauty, it's naturally easy for that grace to shine through. So it's like when you walk in this piece about yourself where you love yourself, it just comes off as super confident, and it's awesome. And that's really what sex appeal is. It's just a confidence that you exude about yourself. I am loved. You practice self-love. You are loved, even if you don't feel like it, that you are. Even if you don't feel like you're worthy of it, you are deserving of love, and you are loved. And a lot of times it's the practice of self-love, or what I like to call self-value. When we start to value ourselves and we question, am I valuing myself? That will help kind of put us back into alignment with things. So that's what I have for the 24th through the 30th. Moving onward, and I'm just going to move these out of the way so I have just a little bit more room to talk about all these other fantastic cards down here. We have July 1st, which is coming up. And you have the dolphin and the kingfisher, both fish. So again, your child is like it's confirming, and they're in unity and harmony and balance. Okay. So it's like, whatever. Anywho, you have the dolphin card. Speaks to life, feminine energy, sexuality. I'll give you a moment so you can read that. Pause it. And you also have the kingfisher. So both of these are looking outward. This speaks to, peace, abundance, and love, which is great. Because see, you got peace here, you got love here, and love there. So these are all speaking to each other. The beautiful thing is that both of these are facing the same direction. So that's telling me that your child is, these cards are confirming the message for your child, which is good. They have a turquoise card. Let me find that real quick. Yep. This speaks to speaking one's truth, clear communication, and purification. So either they're not ready to speak their truth, or if something is building up where they will speak their truth, but they're being encouraged, not to be afraid to speak their truth. A situation that is causing you concern can easily be resolved by expressing how you truly feel. You will not hurt or upset anyone by speaking your truth. So this is encouraging them to do that. Maybe they will, maybe they're about to, or they already have, but they're going to be vocal about something that they don't like, and they will express it. Toddlers can speak, infants can speak, and using their body language, they can communicate when they are in strong dislike of something, and you will know whether it's in the form of acting out. Maybe it's just not like shutting down. I've witnessed that if my son is severely unhappy, he just won't talk, and I'm like, okay, I need to address this. So it's good to be mindful of your child's emotional expressions, because they are trying to tell you something. So your child, okay, so that's what we have for your child, what they're dealing with, where'd that come from, and how you can help. You have the thinker card and deep knowing. Deep knowing. Give me one moment. Okay. Is that right? Yep. Okay. So the deep knowing card, that's what it looks like. In reverse, It's reminding you that you need to get grounded. It says that you are in empathy overload, so you need to tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. You need to recharge your batteries. And this goes hand in hand, because if you're just taking some break out, you're taking some time out for a break, or you're taking a break to just think about something, you're going to have some time to yourself to just contemplate some things. So I don't know. I just get the sense that you've given a lot to an individual, and I feel that this is a significant other. Probably somebody that, I don't know, maybe someone that you're married to. Maybe if you live together but you're not married. But I get the sense that this is somebody that, if you're not married to, that you started dating them, maybe you've been dating for a while, or it's in a season where this person, you need to consider if this person needs to be in your life. Like, I almost feel like for whoever this is for, you're not married to this person. They're just around, they're filling the time, and they're not really serving you any purpose. You know, you're hanging around each other. Maybe you talked about moving in. Maybe you're moving in with each other. Maybe you have, but you're not married, and there's no longevity. And so perhaps you need to consider cutting your losses and getting rid of this person, because, you know, this is where you are right now. But I just get a feeling that you two are not equally yoked. And I don't mean that so much in the religious Bible sense, but there's a level of you're incompatible. You're doing more, you're striving, and this person is, you know, not pulling their weight. And you're upset. You're thinking about, you know, you're just tired and exhausted because you've been giving to this person, and they don't care. They like that you're giving because they're fine. But here you are, you're just strung out, tired. And by strung out, I mean just like out, like you're exhausted, like you're stressed out, hair looking all crazy. You have very little time for yourself, which is so funny because I'm thinking it, and then that's exactly what the card says. So think about that, because I don't see that going anywhere. This is just me, and I don't know your life. You do. But that's the strong sense that I'm getting, and I'm just going to say it and put it out there. So for whoever is that for, if it resonates, great. If not, disregard it. So you are getting the card that says, take time for yourself. Enjoy relaxation activities that nurture your soul, not somebody else's. And it's so funny. So I feel like you're giving too much. You need to recharge your battery. There needs to be some harmony in your family. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. Maybe you need to reconcile something. Maybe your parents or your child or somebody's told you, you know, leave that person alone. They're no good. They're just a mooch. They're just here to take your joy, and that's it. And finally, let your inner beauty shine. So this is definitely a time for you. This is definitely a time for you to, like, you got the thinker, let your inner beauty shine, you know, take some time for yourself, and, you know, take a step back and work on the family harmony, reestablishing that. But let your inner beauty shine. And it says you are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect. So let your light shine and inspire others. Because you got it here. Let your light shine. You know, reach for the stars. All of these good qualities. And these cards are all the same color. So there's unity, harmony, and balance there. Congratulations, because you may mentally have made that turning point. You may have not acted on it yet, but mentally you've made that shift where it's like, yeah, I need to start reevaluating things. And you have the I am healthy card, that you are committed to being the best version of yourself and you will not settle. There you go. I like that part. It says time to chuck out all that junk. It does not serve me. Get rid of it. And you are beyond grateful. Maybe this is a second chance for you. Maybe this is a time for you to really discover what it is that you want to do with your life. It's so funny. We live each day out, sadly, for someone else. We're thinking about what does everyone else need, or trying to make other people like us more. But it's your life. Why do we waste so much energy being more for other people than we will ourselves. So it's be grateful, and I'm excited for you. Finally, you have I am love. So this is something that you may need to work on as far as feeling, loving yourself more. And let me pause that so you can read it, because I know the other one was pretty quick. So there's that. There's the Beyond Grateful, just in case you missed it. So that is your reading. I hope that blesses you. Thank you again so much for watching,